is I, Taru Hunter Taru, and we're back again in another episode of Ark Survival Evolved here on Gaia Pyria Valguero. So guys, as you can see, I have decorated my lovely little tavern from the last episode. I put some plants out front and some benches and some planty plants. Did some of that, and then I did like these benches with the pots and the plants. And then on the inside, I have tables and chairs and all kinds of nice things sitting around. Then we've got like our food cooking area and the bar. And eventually I'm going to staff those with workers. And there's going to be some people hanging out down here once I get some more people. We've got the bedrooms all set up. Each bedroom has a bed. It's very nice. And then there's some decorations and some torches. And then the upstairs patio, we've got some more bushes and tables, and, you know, they've been hanging out, enjoying themselves. So there's a moth. And I got some of my Galgarians up here, chillaxing. Hey lady, what's up? How you doing? Roar. Yeah. They actually kind of talk, which is hilarious. So yeah. And yeah, so I've got the whole tavern all set up, looking good. We've got our lovely horse stables, and then of course our little farmy, gardeny area, which I'm really happy with how it turned out. I added some benches and some flowers and bushes, as well as adding a rare mushroom and rare flower crop plot. Now these come from the consumable in here. You put these bags that you make from AA into the crop plot, and you get all of the rare flowers and rare mushrooms. They grow a little bit slower than normal, but they're definitely still trucking along fairly nicely. And what's really important is with your AA, automated Ark, that is, you have to pull every once in a while. So I have it all set up. Oh my, we got some gotcha crystals. I wonder what they're going to be. It's not a surprise. I have my gotcha right now. Thank goodness for Mark, one of the wonderful people on our server. Mark got some gotchas that made titanium ingots, which has been an absolute lifesaver because I break my armor a lot and it's a problem. So yeah. Alright, and we're going to get rid of all of that. And manual sort, cool beans. Alright. Pick it up. Pick it up. Alright, cool. And then come here. And manual sort. And I'll deal with those things later. And these things I'll go put in the bookshelf. Okay. So, I don't know if I talked a whole lot about Automated Ark. Automated Ark is a really amazing mod, and it can make your life so much easier, especially on a server like what we have going here. Here I have all of my things set up, and basically what I do is I put something in there. So in this case, it's all the metals, and then I add the resources to the list, and then anytime I get any of that, I can just drop it. My vacuum picks it up, my console sorts it, and it goes into its nice little place. And you can exclude structures. So like this bookshelf here, I have as an exclude structure item because the blueprints otherwise would get pulled out every time, and that's very frustrating. And you also have to make sure you exclude things like your soul stations, or else you'll end up with all kinds of dinos in your console, which is not good. But yeah, guys, today my plan is to do some breeding and to basically walk you through at least one round of what targeted breeding looks like. So a lot of people go, oh, it's not that important, I don't need to breed, or I only breed for the imprint buff, or, you know, breeding isn't really that important. But as some people have learned, hi West, breeding can really make or break your dino's quality. So for example, looking at just a couple that I'm going to be playing with today. So I have this lovely level 369 Dreadful Dragon. You're like, wow, 369, that's awesome. That thing's going to be ridiculous. I'm like, yeah, no, totally, it is ridiculous. And if I was only needing to worry about general gameplay and not focusing on bosses or any of the higher level stuff, then it would be perfectly acceptable, and I'll probably be able to kill everything I want to kill with this dragon as it is right now. But when we have creatures like Yggdrasil and like some of the higher tier bosses in Gaia, then you have to start really focusing your creatures so that they have a chance to kill those bosses without themselves dying. So guys, we're going to get into breeding today. But if you like today's episode, please remember to hit that like button. If you're new here, please subscribe. And as always, leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think. And I'm going to talk at you a lot. I apologize. I haven't done a ton of the talky episodes lately, so I'm hoping it's not too bad. But breeding is something that I really only got into starting in Genesis. Genesis was where I first really focused down and looked at what does breeding do? How can I breed the best I can? How can I get the best dinos out of this? And I learned a couple of tricks, and that's something I want to share with you guys, because I think that, you know, if you are looking to get into some of the higher tier stuff, especially if you're a solo player and you don't have a tribe around you to be able to support you and buff your stuff, like being able to breed up some pretty ridiculous dinos is really going to help you out. So first and most importantly, you need to know what your creature is for. So in the case of a dreadful dragon, obviously their main focus is going to be damage. So the stat that obviously affects damage is the melee stat. In this case, this dragon's melee is 52. Now, on this type of server, a very vanilla-ish server, 52 is ridiculous. That's a really high level, and that's very, very good. A wild dragon, you're never going to come close to that. I'm getting a lot of the creatures that I'm going to show you that I'm breeding today either from shinies, which have an increased stat bump, or from my bunnies, which have been popping a whole bunch of things out. But I'm going to bring a 311, and I think I have a 303 somewhere in here. Nope, I don't. Okay. So I'm going to bring this 311 out to show you the difference in stats. Now, before we get into stats, let's talk about level in general. So what the level means is it is all of the stats added together plus 1. So if you were to add 45, 34, 51, 43, 38, 61, and 38, you would get 310. And then because everything has at least one level when it's born, you get 311. I'm going to come outside because I like the lighting out here better. So for that, that's where your level comes from. And the reason it matters is we have what we call trash stats, meaning stats that really don't affect the overall either survivability or damage ability of a dino. So your trash stats are going to be things like oxygen, food, weight in some cases, and movement speed. Some dinos, it really doesn't matter how fast they move. They could be slow and lumbering as long as they're the biggest, craziest tank you can find. So you have to think about what you want to have your dino do. If you want to have a dino that's like your pack bearer that comes out with you every time you go gathering, and you want it to be able to carry everything you harvest for 5 hours, then obviously the weight stat for you is not going to be a trash stat on that dino. And that's what's important to remember. Every dino is different, so you got to focus on what the utilization of that dino is when it comes to the breeding. So on this guy, he's got a really low weight stat, which is great. That means none of the points that he has are wasted in that weight stat. He also has a pretty low stamina stat, which might present a problem in an extended fight. If the dino doesn't have enough stamina to be able to maintain its attack throughout the fight, you can run into some problems. They get tired, you have to bump them up, it's a whole thing. So again, it's going to depend on what kind of dino you're trying to build, basically. So for this guy, he has a really, really good melee, which is why I kept him. Because back until West gave me the dragons that I'm going to show you, this was the highest melee I had. And it's very easy to take somebody who has a fairly low health stat, so 45, again, it's really good for this server, but fairly low for this particular dragon, and combine it with, where'd it go? 45, boom. With this guy, 55 health stat. So again, you can get 10 extra points in health. And it's because this one, even though its level is not nearly as high, so we're talking a level difference of 99 levels here, guys, but in reality, it only has 10 less health and 9 less melee. So in those two areas, these two are almost comparable, and that's why people get confused. They're like, oh my gosh, your dragon or your creature's level is a lot lower than mine. Yeah, but the points are where it matters. So it's got the points where it matters, and we don't have any wasted points. So this one, on the other hand, has a 63 stamina, and this guy has a 34 stamina. So obviously a 30-point difference in stamina is going to make a big difference in the long run. And it adds 30 points towards that 99 that we were talking about. So breeding these two together is a really good idea because you have a very good chance of getting a baby that is the higher levels of both. And the cool part is, so people go, oh, Taru, why do some babies come out higher level than parents and some babies come out lower level than parents? Well, the reason is every baby has a 50-50 shot of getting either the parent gene or the father gene or the mother gene, the matriarchal or patriarchal. So, you know, when you're looking at it, if you have a whole bunch of really low stats on the dad's side, there's a very good chance that none of the good stats from the mom are going to come over, and you're going to end up with a baby that has either the same level as the dad or lower. Let me see if there's any lower stats on this one than on the food is 49, 43, 57 movement speed, 38. No. So there aren't any lower stats. So the lowest the baby could be is a 311 if I were to breed the 311 and the 410. Let me see here. 43 health. Okay, so here, if the baby got all the dad's stats except for the mom's health, it would actually be a level 309. Even though the mom is a 377 and the dad is a 311, the baby could come out lower level than both the parents. And that's where the breeding comes into play, and a little bit of luck. You know, it's you're playing the lottery a little bit with these dinos. So the critters that I'm going to be breeding today are my Heavenly Moschamps, my Dreadful Dragons, and my Heavenly Horses. And I have a couple breeding pairs for each, but I'm going to walk you through what I'm looking for. So on my Heavenly Moschamps, right? So I have on this male a 60 health, really awesome, really hyped about that. That's a great stat. All the rest of his stats are pretty good. The 60 weight, kind of unnecessary, except look here. Look at his melee. 39 melee. That's so bad. So what we're looking for is a female with a melee stat that's a little bit higher. Well, bring in this lovely lady here. So her health stat is 65, which is even better than the males. Her stamina is not as good. Her oxygen's higher, but again, that's one of those trash stats that we don't really care about. Her food's lower. Again, don't care about that. Her weight's lower. But her melee, that's the one. That's the one right there. That 57, super, super important. And then obviously her movement speed is lower. So on this female, so if you look, 377, 377, they're the exact same level. They came out, the bunny's the same. But this male has better stats across the board except for in health, in oxygen, and in melee. So when I breed these two together, the total possible baby level, let me do the math real quick here, because 39, 40, 17, 18. So the baby could be 26 levels higher than the parents. So you're from two parents at 377, we add the 26 levels. Got to do that math. 7, 10, 1. I could end up with a 403 baby. So that's obviously the goal, right? So then again, you bring this female into the mix. And her health stat is a 61. So again, better than the male. Her stamina is better than the male. So we could end up with a 55 stamina, which would be another 3 levels higher than what we've got there. Oxygen's lower. Food's higher, but that's a wasted stat. But again, we could still get more levels on her. So 61 would be 9 more levels. So 3, 9, 10, 11, 12. We're at 12 extra levels so far. Weight is lower. Melee is lower. Movement speed is lower. So 12 extra levels. So after breeding all of these together, if we end up with babies that are the ideal level for getting all the best stats from all the parents, our max level baby from these 3 Moschamps is going to be 415. So when we start producing babies, we start looking at, well, what stats the babies come out with. That's really important. And are they male or female? So eventually you want a breeding pair of both the male and the, what the heck is that? Oh, it's a dreadful dragon egg. Nice. A male and female of your top stats. At that point, then you start looking at getting mutations. And mutations are a whole other super complicated part of the process. But you know, so these are the Mossies. We're looking for a 415. That would be our goal. Well, right now we'll be looking for a 403 and a 7, 9, 8, a 389 would be our maxes. And I'm going to skip the dragons for now. I think I'm just going to do the horses because I've been talking at y'all for a hot minute so far. So, looking at our horses. And again, this is one of the reasons why I really, really like the soul balls, because they bring all the stats up so nice and clearly. So you can see them, line them up, write them down. I legit have a little notepad where I write down all of my stats and look at like, okay, well, what's the best here for that? So we've got, for the dad, we've got 38, 39, 26, 23, 33, 36, 31. So this is a much more standard leveled creature. This is just a well-bred baby. This is a couple generations in. I think this is the mom of the male. Yep. So obviously we're not going to be able to get any better stats out of these two. So that's where we bring in the Shinobi horse. So the Shinobi horse was a shiny. So shinies have a little bit higher base number than the average. So this guy has a 49 health, which is awesome. A 37 stamina, which is lower. A 40 oxygen, which is a wasted stat. Grr. 39 food, wasted stat. 34 weight, lower melee, and 34 movement speed. So we got some crappy stats in there. I'm probably going to go out and try to tame a couple more high-level heavenly horses to try to make up the difference, as it were. So we've got 14 extra points there, which we don't care about because it's a wasted stat. 23 to 39 is 6. 23 to 33 is 10. To 39 is 16. Yep. And then 1 extra stat point there and 3 extra there. So we've got 30, 11, 1, and 3. 41, 42, 45. So 45 extra levels off the dad. So the baby could be as high as, let me see, 227, 45. Brain, do the braining. I should have done this the other way. That would have been really smart. A 272. So that's not that many more levels than what we got with the female, but we're going to breed through because, first of all, she has a cool color, and second of all, I want those better stats in more babies. So we're only going to breed the one male with the Shinobi female. So, cool. All right. And luckily, this lovely thing has the newborn auto trap. If you come in here, you click mating on, it enables mating for any mated pair in the area that is eligible for mating. So clean up your pets so you don't accidentally mate everything. So we're gonna wait. It's gonna be a little bit before the babies come out on these guys because they all gestate. So what I'm gonna do is, while we're waiting for the babies, to show you guys whether we succeeded or failed in our breeding experiments. Boo, 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 boo. All right. Let's figure out what we're gonna do. What do we want to get up to today, guys? Do we want to, let's, oh, nope, that's a plant. Not what I was expecting in that slot. That's what I get. Oh, you know what? Let me go put my, let me go put the ones we're not using away. The other option for breeding is to just breed everything a lot, and eventually you're going to get good stuff. It's kind of a law of averages thing where eventually you're going to get something that's better than what you started with because there's just no choice. You have to end up with something better. So, that's your other choice. That is definitely a legitimate life choice. That's not how I breed. I tend to do really targeted breeding because I think it makes more sense. All right, let's see what we got as far as fun things. Oh, there's a blue rat. I have a lot of rats, not gonna lie. Punk Decaying Raptor. That sounds terrifying. Rainbow Compy. Enraged X-Spino. Well, we could go kill the Enraged X-Spino at 5066. Let me see what critter I want to bring to go get that. I have some big boys in here. Let's take Mr. Stompy. Oh, there's another 377. I knew I had more moss chomps. I was like looking for moss chomps before I started. I was like, I'm gonna get everything prepared. I'm gonna have everything in my inventory. Yeah. Yeah, that didn't happen. Totally. Alright, let's see what we got here. It was at 5066. Alright, so let's see what's the closest thing to that. 50 51. Yeah, 54, 51. Yeah, we'll go there. We'll get out the stompy stomp. 5066, I think I said. Did I say that? Oh man, my brain is fuzzy tonight, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Enraged X-Spino, 5066. Alright, so we need to go north. Yeah, northeast. So we'll try to fly there. Flying and I sometimes get along. Alright, let's try to land here. This is a good landing spot. There we go. So we're at 56. We got 10 more to go in this direction. Oh, I should have gone to the green obby. That would have been smart. That's basically 5066. Alright. Alright, 61. Alright, let's get out Mossy. Because I'm scared. Alright, Mr. Stompin' Pants, let's do it. Oh, you got levels? Nice. Melee. Oh yeah, you're ridiculous. I love you so much. Alright, come on, bro. So we're going to 5066. Oh man, I hear all kinds of craziness happening. We're at 5165. There's Ravagers here. Interesting. Oh, you know what? This might be in the aberration zone. Maybe not. I see something over here. There's all kinds of stuff. We're gonna just kill everything. Because I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just killing everything. Oh, you're mad. I got it. I got it. You're so mad. You're so mad. You're also dead. You're dead. You're dead. Everybody's dead because unacceptable. What's hitting me? Stop it! Stop it! Oh, you're mad. You're mad too. Come at me, bro. That's right. Don't mess with Mr. Stompy. Alright, we're basically... Oop, I definitely want that cash. It's got all the kibbles. We're basically at the spot. 4966. I don't see it. There's all kinds of stuff here. Oh, I want that too. What about this? Do I want this? Yeah, I want the brain. Okay. Maybe it's in the aberration zone. I mean, it would make sense. X-Spino. No, it says the Emerald Forest. Oh, wait. The Emerald Forest. Is that underground? Let's see what we got here. Wild grown veggies. Mav base. Goat raft. Public aberration cave. Well, let's go there and see if it's down there. I mean, we gotta wait for babies to breed up anyways, so it's not like we're... Alright. 5066. We basically just need to go straight north. Can we go north? Yes. No, we need to go south. Southeast. Is that even an option down here? don't think so. I think we're not gonna... Maybe. Let me see. Where's this taking me? I legit don't know. This is 3765. Okay, so I just need to go directly east from here. I just don't know if I can get that far east. Underground here. Okay. Totally not watching where I'm going. Whee! Bush. Alright. That was a raptor I saw. I'm gonna have to take care of that situation. Thank you, Stompy. I appreciate your contributions to the cause. Alright, 50, 66. Oh, yeah. So we're getting closer to 50. And we just need to go this way. Maybe. We might be able to get to the spot underground. This is where all the basilisks are. Oh, it might actually be at the pond. $50, 66, yeah. Running. I see something down there that looks bad. We'll kill it. Hi, buddy. Thank you, friend, for your... Alright. Alright, we're getting close. We're getting real close. I think we might actually... I think I might actually have been right for once, guys. And it's actually underground here. Oh. Let's keep going this way. Alright, 50. And then... What is that? Uh-oh, it's a capro. No! Dang it. Stompy, 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 Stompy! Stompy! Come back to me, buddy. The capro went so far away. He's gone. We're fine. Yeah, we're good. Oh, you actually killed him and flung his body so far away. Alright. Alright, we're looking for an enraged ex-Spino. Former Spino. I see it! I see it, guys! We just have to avoid any other capros. Oh, no, that's a mole rat. Dang. It's not as helpful as I'd hoped. Let's kill everything. Kill everything. Kill everything. Kill everything. Alright. 49. It's basically right in here. Let's see if it's, like, down, maybe? Swimming? Is it swimming? There's lots of otters. That makes me happy. Oh, there's a Carcanos. Oh, that's a problem, because they can grab me off my mount. I don't see the enraged ex-Spino. Alright. Come on, friend. Something is angry. Alright, well, we're now at 47. Let's see what we got here. Enraged. Oh, is it gone? Aw, man. We just missed it. Well, I think I was still right. I'm gonna say I was right. You have no proof otherwise. Alright, well, let's go back home. Because I think the babies are pretty close to being born. Alright, so the horse is still a work in progress, but we have the moss chomps babies. Oh, because they produce eggs. I forgot that part. Oh my god, we got twins and triplets. Alright, so before we get the babies out, we're going to check the stats here on these guys. Alright, so we got a 388, so that's pretty darn good. That's not half bad for what we're looking for. Alright, so let's go back here and see this. Alright, so we've got the better health stat. That's good. We don't have the stamina stat. We do have oxygen, because lame sauce. We do have food. We do have weight. But we got the melee. Guys, we got the melee. So the only stat that this one didn't get was the stamina, right? Yeah. Awesome. Alright, that's perfect. So you two are twins, so you're going to grow up. And you're a 3-9. Oh my god, did you get all the best stats? 60, 55, 54, 52, 60. You got the better of them. 49. And 59. Oh my gosh, guys. This is awesome. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to grow all these guys up. Because then I have more chances of getting better babies at the end. So the only stat that I'm missing out of that whole stuff is the stamina. Which is great. That's easy to bring back in. Do I have room for one more over here? There we go. Cool. Alright, let's see if we can clean up some of this mess here too. Oh my god, these are all adolescents still. No! Grow up faster. Alright, well we're gonna pick up these guys because they're done for now. Yeah, and those are all still growing. Okay. And we've got 16 minutes to wait on the horse, so we're not gonna actually 13 minutes, but we're not gonna actually show you the pony in this episode. But guys, that was awesome. We got some 390, which is what, like 10 points off of what we were looking for, which is about right, I think, for the 45 to 55, 10. Yeah, that's exactly right. So, dang, guys. I'm really excited. I'm excited about that breeding. That was super, super awesome. They're going to be our next line, and we're going to keep going until we get the highest level possible of our lovely moss chomps. So guys, it's a little bit about a breeding, a lot of me about failing to find an enraged thinger before it disappeared off the map. I'm going to go back and watch the video. I bet it's going to say the enraged whatchamafoozer disappeared. I'm going to be like, ah, curses! See how close I was to finding it. Probably only off by like a minute or so. But either way, if you guys liked today's episode, please remember to hit that like button. If you're new here, please subscribe. And as always, leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think. And I will see you the next time in Ark Survival Evolved on Gaia Valguero. On Gaia Pyria Valguero. I can talk. Anyways, bye guys!